O fate-saddled child, O anguished traveler, O thou who art seared with bitterness, O thou anguished traveler, O lodestar who wanders in solemn duty, O thou anguished traveler.
The Halliators.
My name is Iselin Pacelli Majal Hulkenberg.
So I found my red light, by the way. Found the remote rather for the red light. Though I've quite liked this, to be fair, but I found the red light. Where was the remote? It was on the desk the entire time. It was just underneath my other phone. So whoopsie.
A land grotesque as its people.
There we go. Clear.
Dreamt of utopia.
You dreamt of utopia. Hey Fons, hey Wolfman, hey Mysterious. How are you three doing? How are we doing tonight? Made bread. Is it the challah you made like some weeks ago? Well, I've been putting shifts into this game. Christ almighty. Right, where we left off last time. That's not what I wanted to do. Where we left off last time was, we snuck onto Louise's ship, got the formula. We kind of almost got caught by Gladel. We fought Gladel, and in the meantime, while fighting Gladel, Juna awakened to her actual persona, not even just an archetype, just the actual persona. And then now, like, Fidelio is like suspicious of us because, oh yeah, Gladel died. He tried to attack us, but because we're ranked. Oh, I see the bread he just posted. Because we're ranked, we were protected by the King's magic. But the King's magic ended up petrifying Gladel, but then killed him. And so it's like, yo, what? And Juno managed to spin the whole thing around to make it look like Gladel was the rat, not us, and we were doing our dues. And so that's where we're at now. And also we found out that Juna is actually the other agent that Grius was talking about. So she's with the whole, she's in on it. Like, she's in on the whole thing about getting the curse broken from the prince and yada, yada, yada. And that's basically where we're at with the story. Now we are going to talk to Rella so we can figure out how to decipher this new piece of magic.
Putting some elixirs away. Be with you in a moment.
Right, after that, just chilling. Fair enough. I slept all day today. I'm not going to lie. I slept all day. Like, I woke up, looked at my phone, it was like 7 p.m, which, fair enough. I was streaming until, what, 8 a.m. this morning, so, yeah. So I pretty much all I've done really is like do a couple of things, a couple of admin things for YouTube and Twitch. Then went grocery shopping to pick up a couple of other things. Yeah, that's all I've done. And now I'm here to know life this game with you guys again. Looking at the bread that you posted in the Discord, Fonz, and if y'all not on the Discord, then get on the Discord. Oh, these look cool. Do you fancy yourself a baker, Fonz? Ooh. Is that ham and mustard? And that sound at the end, is that you taking a bite? Nice. There were some big announcements for Guilty Gear today. As in the current one, Strive, about Dizzy and the upcoming balance changes. I have not played a Guilty Gear fighting game since, I want to say, Xrd. Guilty Gear Xrd. Was this the one? Was it Rev 2 or Rev 1? It would have been one of the two. I'm reckoning Exod. Yeah, I think that's the one and only Guilty Gear game I played. I had it on the PS4. And I never forget which Guilty Gear game it was, because I remember I had the disc, like, physical copy of the game, and it was in my PS4. And my girlfriend, who lived in America, was visiting me at the time. And I had to go to work, so I was working. And I think she was playing the PS4, or she was in my room or whatever while I was at work. And then she messaged me while I was at work saying, yeah, lightning struck outside, and like cut out the power, and now the PlayStation 4 won't turn on. It completely lightning struck outside my house and like completely fucking killed my PS4 with the game still in it. I really enjoyed Guilty Gear Xrd as well, but that game is forever lost inside. Unless I take it apart, but I don't know how to do that. So yeah. Shoot. Changes the character I play may go crazy. Who do you play? Do you play Dizzy? Just the hobbyist baker? Fair enough. How long did it take you to make all that bread, actually?
Long time no see. Sorry for all of us storming the place.
And you're the one who was at the exhibition.
Right. Now that you all know each other's names, Rella is my older sister.
Huh?
Adopted sister, that is.
Adopted, of course.
Family took me in. Though don't spread it around. The public doesn't know, and we don't know who tried to exploit it.
We can't act surprised when it was very obvious. They even said in the story, in the cutscene, where it was like, oh my god, I can't believe my sister would do this. And also, if you're paying attention and reading the memorandum, you'd know that they share the same last name. Oh, I've got some shit to read as well. I want to get rid of all of these dots, so I'm going to do some reading after this scene.
It's been forever, Juna. I'm so sorry. I really was planning to meet you after the opening ceremony.
I understand. You were attending to Sanctifex Forden until Brylehaven. But that's wonderful. Such deft social climbing even puts father's efforts to shame, eh?
Ugh, social climbing. Glad to make your acquaintance. I am Rella Cygnus. I'm a healer. But somehow, I doubt that's why you're here.
Actually, there's something we'd like you to look at.
Where did you get this?
I know it's asking a lot, but could you share anything you know? Without asking too many questions?
I've seen something like this before. I'd never forget. Objectively speaking, the magic involved is a direct inversion of a healing spell, popularly known as a curse.
I suppose that stands to reason.
Pardon the late introduction. I am Hulkenberg, a Knight of the Crown. As you may have guessed, that is the formula to the curse that slew His Royal Highness, the Prince.
Hold on.
Whoa, wait.
It was a tragedy, one I would see repaid in full. As His Royal Guard, 'tis my duty.
Oh, she's not spilling the beans.
Treasonous snake responsible.
Then surely the man who penned this was Luis.
Look, what happened at the exhibition? We were trying to get closer to Luis. You're a holy woman, so I couldn't ask your forgiveness. But if you could at least understand.
The Lady Joanna's penitence was sincere. To hear her, I thought it must be so. It was Forden who chose such a terrible punishment. That was what scared me.
Oh, Rella.
But I'm a bit relieved. I heard rumors Luis had swept you off your feet and you'd been hanging on his arm since. I worried for you so, Juna. I see now I needn't have given it a second thought.
Of course. I am Joanni Cygnus, and my life is...
Yes, your life is your own. Just make sure you're not causing trouble for everyone else. I suppose this is another dramatic and risky gesture? Like when you ran away from home in a frenzy of passion, declaring you'd take the stage or die trying.
No! Well, sort of. Maybe, yes, but... Oh, you didn't have to put it like that.
I've looked over the formula. From what I can tell, this spell's effects are enduring. As long as the magic source continues to exist, the effect shall never fade.
Sorry, so I'm staring at the text box and the animation of the text box, and I'm like in my head trying to figure out how they've done it. And it is just an animation. So if I may bring out the old classic pointer, where is that thing? There we are. Right, this thing. The way this graffiti-like sort of paint thing going on the name tag and around the edges of this box, it is all just like 4 or 5 different images just going frame by frame by frame by frame. Or every like maybe 3 or 4 frames basically is a new image. So that's how that's being done, just on a complete loop, essentially, of 5 different images to make it look like it's an animation. This circle thing here is just a pure animation that's just added on. It can't have been difficult to make, but I know it was very difficult to implement. So this is very interesting. I quite like it. And the only reason I really noticed is because there's this little bit here, right here, I'm circling, where every few frames, the white disappears from this spot here. And I could actually see, when there was a close-up of Juna earlier, I could actually see Juna's red dress through this little bit here. So I'm like, oh, that's like a semi-transparent area here. And then I was like, wait, this whole thing is just an image. This whole thing is just like 5 PNGs. Transparent PNG files. So I thought that was really cool. That's all. Anyway.
The trouble is, while most curses simply consume the magic released in the moment's casting, this one is designed to perpetually draw on the magic of the caster.
If I call Juna Yuna, it is not like an FF10 thing. It is my brain sometimes pronounces J as not a J sound sometimes. That's all.
So as long as Luis lives, it doesn't matter where his victims run and hide. Sounds just like him.
But I'm afraid even if His Highness still lived, I don't think anyone could have broken the curse using this.
Oh, what?
This formula isn't complete. It's a mere outline clearly jotted from memory. I couldn't tell you how to lift the curse from this alone.
What?
Then I'm sorry I couldn't be of any help.
No, you've done plenty. Especially since we're the ones who sprang this on you.
Pardon me, young man. May I say one last thing? You're a friend of ours, aren't you? Please, keep Juna safe.
She won't need it really, but of course.
Of course.
Thank you. She can be reckless sometimes. I'll be here for the foreseeable future. Any friend of Juna is welcome here, so stop by any time you like.
The curse is impossible to break?
So I realized that Stroll, everyone has their sort of
Is this a funeral? I've never seen you lot so gloomy.
default stance, idle stance. No one's doing it right now, so this is a poor time to show an example, but I'll let you know what I mean soon.
What do we do now?
Like, for example, Stroll always has his arms akimbo.
Down Luis himself.
Always had his arm, like his hands on his hips. Very sassy, like. Sometimes, Hulkenberg has one arm akimbo, or sometimes she's just standing straight. Juna always has her hand up here like this. And the main character is also just hands down by the side as well.
The impossibility of that is precisely what led us here, Stroll. And now, we are no further than when we started.
Yo, what's your tone?
The only way left is to take down Luis himself.
The impossibility of that is precisely what led us here, Stroll.
Plenty of assassins have come for Luis, but the king's magic works every time. They all died frozen in agony.
Wait, there is a bit of inconsistency with that king's magic. There is an inconsistency with that king's magic because we have been subject to the king's magic ourselves. When we fought Guido, I want to say his name was. When we fought this guy, we couldn't directly attack him because the king's magic protected him. And we do see the chain stop us from attacking, but it never killed the character. And before that, the only other time we saw the king's magic at work was when Grius was the first victim of the king's magic, right? Held him in place. But the king's magic never killed Grius. Louise did. So is that to say that if Louise hadn't actually publicly executed Grius then, would the king's magic have killed Grius? Because it didn't kill us in battle. Oops, my bad, sorry. It didn't kill us in battle. So the first instance we have ever seen of the king's magic killing someone was with Glodell.
Even if we could fight him properly, do we stand a chance? The man's an unparalleled master of both martial and magic arts.
This might be the end.
Still, we have to stop Luis, no matter what. The royal magic's not an absolute shield. It cost Glodell his life. We've just got to maintain the trust we've earned from Luis, and eventually we'll get our chance.
For now, he told us to wait until the race's next task is announced.
Then we'll have to do just that.
I'm pooped from all this brainstorming. I could use a break in the gauntlet runner.
If we take Juna out in public, we might attract a crowd. We can't risk Louise catching on that we're in the royal capital. At least for today, I'll ask her to stay in the runner away from prying eyes.
Well, I must say I'm impressed. You have enough beds to accommodate this many people?
No, we don't.
Yes, as much as they grumble.
Oh, we do? Oh, we do, actually.
Apologies. 'Tis hardly accommodation worthy of a diva. And I confess the ride itself is often jarring.
At the very least, I'll be happy with a bath. You have a room for that, I trust?
We have a shower and a bath outside.
Right this way, milady.
Well, no point getting reckless now. Let's think about this some more tomorrow. By the way, what have you been doing all this time, Eurus?
Thinking, mostly. Been having a good old ponder ever since I saw Luis's Skyrunner in the air. Always been my dream to fly on wings, you see. Not with any of this magic levitatory.
Levitatory?
Come with this teleportation. Made me start wondering if there was any valid point at all to my flight theory, what? A long while back, I did a flight experiment to prove my theory was sound. Failed spectacularly, though, and got myself all crunched up in the process. I was still in bed.
This game is this game, especially when what's his name, Nearest is speaking. This game is a free teach me British slang, and even though Bally isn't necessarily slang per se, it is a word that's used in England. Very rarely do I hear it though, like IRL. But it is a thing. And I've been reading, every time I hear him say Bally, I'm like, in the context of what he's saying, what does Bally mean? So I kept waiting to hear it more and more and more from him. And so I heard him say it just now, and I'm like, I think I know what it means. I just had to Google it. And yes, it means bloody. right? Now, bloody is also a sort of like English word where we don't mean literal blood, like bloody. It's just the sort of in between, a filler word. Like, this bloody thing is not working anymore. I was like, that bloody idiot's done it again. It's just like, you know, something that's annoying to express anger at something. So bally is just another word for bloody. That's all.
I didn't know.
Between us, old boy, my flight theory's complete. Principles are sound and tested. All that's left are the practicals, incorporating it into the gauntlet runner. But ever since that accident, I suppose I've been afraid to move forward with it. Afraid of failure. You and the rest of our merry band are risking your very lives for the prince. And here I sit moping, The way I see it, your teleportation can only take us places we've been.
We're going to unlock a flying Skyrunner.
To see new horizons, we'll need to take to the skies. It'll take time, no doubt, but I'll put my very soul into it. No shortcuts, and when I fly, I'll do it my way.
By the way, there isn't a character in this game that I dislike. I thought I was gonna hate Juna before I met her properly, and I'm like, oh, Juna's actually kind of sound. Heismay didn't end up being an annoying mascot character. Neither did Gallica. Gallica's great. Stroll's cool as your first male best friend kind of character. Stroll is actually fucking decent, and isn't nearly as annoying as, say, Ryuji or Junpei or Yosuke. You're like, Persona went 3 for 3 on annoying best friend second party member characters. Hulkenberg is great. She's basically if Mitsuru had a cute side to her. Yeah. Pretty much it. That's all I wanted to say really on that. I like the characters in this game, and Eurus is great as well. All right, you can change or add members to your party from the party option. Blah, blah, blah. Note: reserve members gain less experience than at the end of the battle than active participants, and you can never remove the protagonist. Right. So,
What now?
here's what's gonna happen. We're gonna rest up for tomorrow. While we rest up, we're gonna be forced into the place, Academia.
What now?
Before that though, party. Like that. So who will be replaced? Now here's the thing. Of my team, and remember I haven't unlocked Juna as a confidant yet. By the way, I've got everyone's confidant. So basically, this is going to be Juna. These two are going to be our next two party members. And then everyone else is here. Now, as Fon says, anyone at 6 gets full XP. Yes, basically what I was about to explain. So Stroll is going to be getting full XP because of Battle Aura. No, wrong. Battle Hypnosis. Hulkenberg is at 6, so she'll be getting full XP. Heismay is at 6, also will be getting full XP. So I should put Juna in the party. It's just a matter of who. I could swap out any one of these people. Now, what do I need? What do I want? Nice. think I want that. Is there any real way to grind out? Because I always feel like I don't have enough like of these hero fruits to like grind out everyone's archetypes. Anyway, what day is it today? Arbor's Day. Let's hit the pantry.
This is...
We also should at some point. Wait, am I able to do anything on the ship? No, we're here to rest.
Sure.
Good night.
Surely we're gonna go late night. We're gonna go into academia. Either that or we're gonna have a conversation with Juna. Time for some reading, I guess. Okay.
Oh, good.
Oh, so Juna's like nighttime outfit is just her dress without all the shit that's on her? Something on your mind?
Something on your mind?
No, not in particular. Once we're back tomorrow, I'll sneak the formula back into Luis's room. Even if he suspected us, he'd never work out that we got to the capital and showed it to Rella in a single night. He won't find out about our mission.
I should probably have Juna return any Magla keys we got on the Caradhras too, just to be safe. I'll give them to her later.
You know, I'm a bit surprised. I thought I was fine doing all that infiltration at Luis's place. Turns out I wasn't. Finally having others who know the truth, and having gotten to see my sister. I didn't realize how exhausted I am, and you personally saved me from danger back there. I'm terribly grateful to you. You're lucky, really. I'll have you know I'm rarely this candid.
Oh, this is her. Yeah, so we're going to talk to Juna for her to unlock her bond. Because all rank 1s and all rank 8s are voiced, so this would be her rank 1.
That's the forbidden text you mentioned in Luis's room, is it? I've seen him reading it from time to time. What's it like? Can I read a bit of it?
Okay.
The prevailing culture of the world is one of freedom in all things. No faith, fealty, or philosophy enforces ideology. All are free to create, and all are free to embrace those creations.
I'm trying to figure out Juna's accent. So the voice actress is Emma Valentine. She's the only other character I can see. Oh wait, no, she's done a few more. Hold on, back up. She's done like Dragon Quest Monsters and Treasures and Evil West and Harvestella and Deifiel Chronicles and Triangle Strategy and... Okay, right. Additional voices in... additional voices in Xenoblade Chronicles 3. Alright, cool. Where is she from? Who is she? Emma Valentine. She is... She's from... Give me some... This is her Instagram. Okay, no. This will be impossible to find. I just want to know what her accent is. I know she lives in London. Actually, probably knows a few people I do, actually. But I can't figure out her accent at all. All I got is English. No clues on the LinkedIn? Because that's not a London accent I'm hearing, I'll tell you that. But then also study in London. Okay. Well, I'll figure it out.
This culture's influence spreads throughout the world. It is even said that a song of peace was powerful enough to bring an end to war. How inspiring. It's hard to imagine that a single song could be so influential. I wonder what the world would be like if a song really could reach all people's hearts, no matter their status or tribe. We Nydia, we're all liars, you know. Everyone told us we were inherently worthless, just a fact of our birth. So I learned some glamours to make myself at least look valuable. This form, it's all just a fancy disguise, really. A gilded mask.
How literal do you mean that?
Not. No, do forgive me. That was all lies. I don't think it's necessarily a good idea to reveal yourself entirely.
Shit. Fuck. My bad.
I don't think it's that you should always have the freedom to. If these new powers are to give form to my ideals, I want to create a world where we can appreciate each other's freedom. I'll make sure everyone hears that in my songs, no matter what happens.
At first I thought her accent was Welsh, but I'm not entirely too sure about that now. Metals Day. By the way...
Now, prepare to hear the race's next challenge. Let's find out where our fierce competitors are bound.
Ontario.
The 20 candidates with the current highest approval on the King's Rock will be the only ones to proceed. All others will be disqualified. I'd say the results of the exhibition are sure to have spread by now. Let's have a look at the standings, shall we? In first place, the undisputed winner, bane of sea monsters and savior of the people, our very own Sanctifex Porden! And the traitor Luis in second, despite not actually being in the race. But in we have the warrior monk captain, Master Gidone! Furthermore...
In the end,
furthermore, who cares?
But Luis is just representing the Sanctus Church.
What's your point? I dare say that's a relief. We'll finally be done with all this chaos. A return to normalcy.
Ha! Normalcy. Funny how it's only the rich who miss how things used to be. But now Count Luis has the people behind him. He'll save the common man.
Yes, we're all keeping our ears out for a response from Luis's faction. But we do have one standout who's seen a stunning jump in popularity since the exhibition. The lad responsible for exposing the sins of the Sanctoress Joanna. Valiant human slayer. Yes, it's the young elder.
Zaius!
Wasn't expecting that one. Nameless to famous in a single night. Just like that, he's in the top 20.
Oi, crier man. Where's the windbag? The one what acted all high and mighty.
He's dead.
Who? Oh, right, that Gladel or something. No sign of him. Probably saw the writing on the wall and...
It really was all talk then. The disgrace to the Rusum, hiding his inadequacy behind Luis's authority.
But the boy candidate isn't the only one in the spotlight. We've arrived...
I low-key wish Gladel hadn't died.
...of Katharina. Some big ideas, that girl. I hear she plans to put a price on every wealthy head if she takes the throne.
She dropped out of the race.
And what's wrong with that? If they're sitting on most of the kingdom's money, they can afford to hire a little extra security every day. Let them sweat it out.
Now here's a surprise. We've got a Mastari candidate still in the running. And my sources...
Virga Island.
From... Well, Virga Island!
The island of the Mastari.
But they're filthy barbarians. Besides, nobody could compare to Lord Milo.
The final roundup's actually looking pretty diverse. We're just about ready to announce the next leg of the race.
Okay. For whom the bell tolls.
And that's the bell! Thank you for waiting, ladies and gents. It's time to begin the second round of the tournament for the throne! First of all, congratulations to the 20 who have won their places on the King's Rock.
Who is the fucking chess head over there? That must be Mastari, to be fair.
Give them a hand!
No sign of Luis. Even if he does plan to take over, suppose he's still not eager to play by their rules.
I haven't seen Juna this morning either.
I heard some nobles say she had a job suddenly come up. Better that the audience doesn't see her with us, anyway.
Now, at long last, we are ready to announce their next challenge. This time, the target.
Hello, Even Star. How are we doing? I love that little emoji. Just
and offering a
how are we doing tonight?
Relic.
Oh.
What? A relic?
Don't worry, we're happy to explain everything. You'll not want to forget this, so we've arranged for you to hear it from an unforgettable
From Juno.
voice. To tell us more, please welcome to the stage.
Holy shit. I mean, we've seen this film already, but okay. Pop off, Juno.
Her sudden obligation revealed, I suppose.
The gel in that hair must be the product in that hair must go crazy.
Berry Heights, the capital of...
I'm doing good. Slept most of the day because I was streaming all through the night and morning. So I slept most of the day. But I'm doing rather well. I'm in a happy place, aka playing this game. Yeah.
You are to gather there by the deadline, with a divine relic in hand to offer the Sanctus Church. Tragically, there are still heathens in this land who choose to reject sanctism. They care nothing for salvation. They cling to strange idols, calling them divine relics, believing them gifts from their eldritch gods. But their rituals are unstable, and their relics just primitive magic tools. It is time we put an end to this misguided witchery. Take these relics from the pagan's grasp and bring them to the
Ooh, this has parallels.
Heights in Montario. Please deliver them to their rightful place in God's hands. May all our aspiring heroes be blessed with good fortune and the favor of God. I pray for your success.
Oh, this has I mean the whole game has IRL parallels.
For a crowd of...
But ooh, I don't like that.
Focus, Iceland.
Yo, Hulkenberg is simping. I need the hair product she uses. So your hair can do crazy, like almost spiderweb like hairstyles like that. Maintaining that would be a nightmare.
Altabury will begin the festivities for the autumnal Montario Saints' Day. This two-day event kicks off on Saints' Day Eve, with the main celebrations on the day proper. And this year's event will be historic. His Eminence, Sanctifex Forden, will be personally sealing the collection of the pagan relics.
But he's a participant in the race. Surely that's a conflict of interest.
We'll be dedicating a ceremonial song. You won't want to miss this, folks. Now, ladies and gentlemen, on my mark, let the second round of the tournament for the throne begin!
God, just the word tournament. Ooh, I love a tournament arc. You gotta pay attention to that one.
Ordering them to steal relics from pagan land now. That's plunder. They would steal our very culture.
That candidate's a Mustari. Small wonder he's so aghast. Forden's stooping to a new low.
What new low?
New low.
By and large, the Mustari are a pagan people. Their relics are cultural touchstones, vital to their hearts and faiths. And and Forden's just ordered us to loot them as we please.
But in our case, we won't even know what we're doing until Luis gives the order.
Either way, we're bound for Altaberry. It's further east. We've a long trip ahead of us.
Oh, my shoulder hurts.
Oh, no, you dressed up quick.
Crown Theocracy. You'd think they'd ask me a little sooner than the morning of.
Oh, word.
Put on a hell of a show for him.
Hey, Fido.
Lady Juna, Count Luis has sent for you. And you lot too, I suppose.
Looks like our first job's come in. These men have me running all over. We're back, Lord Luis.
Exactly, I'd be the talk of the town. Hey, not all talk is good talk. Why 20? Like top 20, not 16 or 32? Oh, not like, why not actual proper even tournament numbers? Dunno.
Funny, isn't it? Since the Gladell incident, you've been inseparable from this gang.
Well, one has to keep one's chauffeur in line, don't you think?
Hey, heard you got a gig at the Sanctus Festival? Good on ya!
Thanks. Though I don't know if it's worth celebrating. Seems to me it's to keep Lord Luis in check. Putting me on stage the whole time might keep you from crashing their Saints' Day party.
And if we try anything, they'll use it as an excuse to blacklist you. Just the kind of shite you'd expect from those Sanctist stooges.
You need fear nothing. It is Forden who now stews in his dread. That he seeks the divine relics is common knowledge. But who would simply give up an idol on par with the god's reverence? He has all but commanded that we take it by force. The king's magic ruined his schemes. You humiliated him in the public eye. And in one desperate final grasp for authority, the fool has placed his fate in my hands. Forden's game will soon end. Let us at least give him the finale he deserves.
What are you planning to do?
What are you planning?
What? Do you need to hear it repeated? I will give Forden his death.
And what of the king's magic?
You'll see soon enough. For now, you need only follow my orders. Your task is to obtain a certain divine relic on my behalf. The artifact in question is a lance known as Dracodius.
Dracodios. The Draco implies something to do with dragons, I presume?
Good.
Suffice to say, the lore behind this particular relic intrigues me. You will acquire it in time for Saints' Day, and bring it to me.
Pretty high stakes, my lord. You sure you want this crop of novices on the job?
Rest assured, my other agents have their own relics I've assigned them to pursue. I've no urgent need for this lance, nor for them, should they fail.
Go along and keep an eye on them, shall I? You can bet that if they try and run off with the relic, I'll put a stop to it.
You certainly are attached to them, aren't you?
Well, it's their first formal assignment in your service, after all. I can be your eyes and ears.
So be it then. You may act accordingly.
This is so bait, it's not even funny.
Lord, where can we find this fancy lance?
Find your clues elsewhere. You have nothing further from me. Prove you think as well as you fight. May we both find success in the pursuit of our shared vision.
Back at the inn, so far the only thing we know for sure is that it's called the Dracodius. I guess we've got no choice but to go somewhere else and try to gather more information. Let's go. Search for clues about the Divine Lance. So...
What now?
Now that I'm actually able to walk around, I do want to do some reading.
What now?
If you'll indulge me.
All right.
Oh, I'm not allowed to go anywhere.
All right then.
Wonderful.
Interesting. Well, let's go from nature. Tooth monsters. Homo
All right then.
I can't go to the Colosseum. Homotenta, a variety of human. So all humans are called homos? That is... Wait.